not anyone who is a child of God. It works. Then I'm confessing. Then in those days you get me angry, I will speak a word until the Lord warned me. The last one that happened was 2017. When they brought the police officer to Basilica of St. Andrew, I was crying. I was on Mufti going to Okozo. It was on a Wednesday in Basilica of St. Andrew. Someone was preaching and I drove with my car. That was Avalon car. Rushing to Okozo to pray for one of my members. The daughter came to the church and was crying. My mother is dying, and the woman helped me when I was a church teacher in Okozo. So I asked somebody to be preaching. Let me rush. We got to New Pass here. This time flyover, New Pass. And the policemen stopped. And I parked. My cassock was hanged inside the car. I wondered, I said, I'm a priest too. He said, come back, come back, come back. I alerted from the car. He said, your particulars. I showed him everything okay, but I was small. He said, your key. I gave him my key. Thoughts no more than marrying him if he collected my car key. I gave him my papers. He saw my papers. He said, your car, tinted, tinted. I gave him tinted permit. I said, I'm a priest. I'm going to pray for someone is that. And the girl was in the car crying. Yes, get to come back. She alerted from the car. I said, oh, God, give him my car key. See, if I come near him, he will slap me. And I turned, I looked at the only Sifan on a motor. I went to the only Sifan. I said, tell you to give my car key. This is my ID card. I'm a priest. I'm going. I've showed him my papers. So for them to call him, the man will go to my car key. Wadana disappeared. So the other police officer came, told him, this man is stubborn. We told him to give him your car key, that you were a priest. I don't know what is wrong. They were calling him, he refused to. I stood under the sun for good 2 hours plus. They finished traffic, they were calling me. I refused to tell them, because if I tell them, not the police, the entire. I got my works, a DPO who happens to be was coming down, saw me. People were packing, saw me. I said, a policeman took my key. The DPO was calling him, he did not pick until after like 2-3 hours. Then he came out and they called that young lady and said, Mama is dead. The mama was, na mama ukochuku Sunday no well more. The man came and I rushed him. And his boss rushed him. I said, give me my car key. Collected my car key from him. And the girl cried, said, Daddy, there's no need, my mother is dead. And I turned and I fixed the officer. I said, I curse you. You will die in pain. You will have an incurable disease. I'm giving you 2 months. You will die in pain. You, your children, your children, your children, your children. The man said to me, get out from here. I go fire you. Get out. Now today we see priest. Get out from here. With toothpick in his mouth. I turn again. I continue with the curse. I said, I'm a priest serving a Basilica of St. Andrew. When it will happen, you will look for me there. But you will smell before you die. Some of the priests, some of the officers came holding me, closing my mouth, holding me, says, so he was ranting, get out, get out, if you don't get out here. The girl was crying. I said, let's go. She said, Daddy, there's no need. She entered bus and went back to Okozo. I turned again the 3rd time. I rained curse. So it was when I was cursing the 3rd one that some persons communicated to the Basilica that policemen heard me. The entire people that came to Faith Clinic stormed that place. The man escaped after 3 months. On a Wednesday, they brought someone who was stinking and smelling. But the ushers could not allow him inside. So they were outside. So when we dismiss, some of the police officers walked in and said, yes, it's him. It's this man of God. I said, what is it? They said, did you remember? I said, no. So when I came out, I said, bring him inside. They said, no, he's smelling. So when I came out to see him, indeed, he was smelling. I couldn't recognize him again. He said, I'm sorry. Maybe that officer where you cause. Sorry. The wife was there. The children were there. I felt pain. Tears over my eyes. I covered my nose. I prayed. The man died. The wife, after burial, the children came. They said, they had, I said, your children and children, children, children. I prayed, but I don't know if it worked. Then God warned me, don't utter curses again.